In the first do-it-yourself exercise, your task is now to create a new pivot table based on the same data worksheet, where you will calculate the sum of sales and the sum of pieces sold. This is going to be sum of order quantity. This is one of the fields we have in here by state. In the state column you will find 16 Polish states, and you are supposed to create this kind of analysis in a new worksheet. Try to do it on your own and then check together with me. I would start this exercise by creating a new pivot table in a new worksheet, and this is the default behavior of a pivot table. You would like to create this in the new worksheet instead of sticking to the existing worksheet or setting up a specific location. New worksheet is the default behavior, and we just accept this by hitting OK, and by doing so we will get a new worksheet for the pivot table. Then I would go for the state field and either check it, or you can drag it and drop it on the rows shelf. We've got, as I said, a list of 16 states we have in Poland. Then I would like to calculate sum of sales and also sum of the order quantity, how many pieces of our products we sold to these states. At the end, once again, 31 million as the sum of sales and 130,000 of pieces of products sold. We can rename it to 1.2, but to add something more to this exercise, we can now have a look on the columns shelf, where you will find a new field that we haven't inserted in here. It has been inserted automatically. If you place on values shelf more than just one measure, you will see that this values field is appearing in here automatically, and it usually is placed on the columns shelf. By doing so, it creates a new column for every measure we have, for every calculation we have. Instead of using values, I will sometimes use the term measures or the calculations. But you can see right now that this is another field that you can place somewhere else on your report. For example, if I place it on the rows shelf below the state, the layout of a pivot table will change, and for every state I will first have the sum of sales as a new row and then also the order quantity. What is more, you can also place it above the state, and then first you will have the list of states with all of the sales results, and below the order quantity. The most easy to understand layout is the one usually where you have the values on columns, but from time to time you can also change the default behavior of a pivot table. Thank you very much for this exercise, and see you in the next lesson.